The Central Jamaica Conference of Seventh-day Adventists is on the front line of mission, serving over 900,000 people across the parishes of Manchester, Clarendon, and St. Catherine. We are Adventists who are on the move, and God still leads as He empowers His people to carry His mission forward in the earth. Through the help of the Holy Spirit, we effected an even greater change in 2020 despite the COVID-19 pandemic by faithfully and deliberately ministering to the spiritual, social, and emotional needs of every individual. With the closure of our churches due to the pandemic, the nurturing and retention of our members were our first focus. Using the various virtual platforms, social media, NCU TV and radio, and other innovative ways, 102 programs targeting the spiritual needs of our members were streamed on Facebook and YouTube, such as Sunday Night Worship Experience, House of Prayer Experience, Friday Night Vespers, Your Daily Portion Sabbath School Study, and the Sabbath services including AYS. An average 18,027 persons watched these programs on YouTube and a further 32,155 on Facebook. Our evangelistic efforts were not quenched during the lockdown. The Fires of Hope initiative burned brightly across the conference as pastors, laity, youth, and children called men and women to a saving relationship with Jesus Christ. 123,317 viewers tuned in to these programs. We also ministered through Bible study, prayer, and counseling sessions, and we are thankful for the 14,992 persons studied with, 72,496 persons prayed with, 5,832 online counseling sessions done. The conference partnered with the Jamaica Union for the Let's Talk About Him evangelistic series. To date, a total of 1,040 precious souls have surrendered their hearts to God. It is our firm belief that the work of redemption and education are one, and so the conference provided $25 million in assistance and donated 10 laptops to facilitate the transition to the online learning platform to the Willardine Group of Schools. An additional 10 laptops were also given to the basic schools across the conference. To date, over 700 students and 50 teachers utilize the platform daily. As cases in the pandemic spiked, so too did the need for training and empowerment of workers and members. The Human Resource Department conducted an online training for administrative assistants on the use of technology in the workplace and a seminar for workers on growing their skills during a crisis. The Sabbath School and Personal Ministries hosted lay preachers training and recruitment sessions. Special emphasis was also placed on family life and health ministries. The Family Ministries Department hosted an all-day online parenting and child abuse convention and a 5-week couples enrichment seminar captioned "From This Day Forward." Over 200 couples benefited from the presentations for creating stronger and more resilient marriages amidst the challenges of COVID-19. Hosts Dr. Roy Dennis, Director of Family Ministries and Counseling Services at CJC, and his wife, Mrs. Keisha Denisor Dennis, took the participants through topics such as the joy of oneness, communication, and forgiveness. Meanwhile, Dr. Lorraine Vernal, Director of Family Ministries at JAMU, and husband, Elder Michael Vernal, assisted with a presentation on problem solving. Several health training and initiatives were also conducted that focused on the mental health and coping skills for tackling this new normal. Additional support was also given to families with the provision of 3 free mental health counseling telephone lines. Through these lines, persons affected by fear, anxiety, depression, and traits of post-traumatic stress disorder from across Jamaica got mental health counseling and assistance. To date, 68 persons have benefited from this service. The ministerial team celebrated the pastors through personalized letters from the administration and gifts, and provided a forum for discussion and engagement to affirm and appreciate appreciate them. The Stewardship Department also played a vital role in the advancement of the mission. In the interest and safety of our pastors and members during the closure of churches due to the pandemic, we utilized our online giving platform and Dropbox as an avenue for collecting tithes and offerings. While the severity of the crisis affected the cash flow, resulting in a 10% cut in workers' salary in September, we thank God immensely for His marvelous blessings upon our members and the work, as through the Wheel Initiative, we were still able to disperse $10.8 million to assist in welfare, health, education, empowerment, and local community needs. Through the Ministry of Care, Compassion, and Concern, the Community Services Department addressed the needs of the most vulnerable among us. Welfare assistance in the form of food and care packages, financial help to persons who have lost their jobs, medical assistance, payment of utility bills, rent, and more were given to our most vulnerable members. From the CJC office, approximately 2,425 food and care packages were distributed monthly. From the local churches across the conference, approximately 26,920 persons were assisted in one of the ways mentioned previously. Housing solutions were also provided for 2 needy families, the first of which was a house constructed for a family of 4 in the Boys Content community in St. Catherine, and the other the construction of a flat for a family in Moco, Clarendon. We also facilitated the weekly distribution of food and care packages from Food for the Poor and the distribution of food supplies across the conference on behalf of the Ministry of Education's PATH program. God still leads the Central Jamaica Conference of Seventh-day Adventists, and so we continue our move to point others to Jesus Christ. We confidently and fearlessly embrace the year 2021 with the faith that God holds the future and will be with us every step of the way. Assuredly, this church militant will be the church triumphant.